Hello everybody, name's Shalees. Welcome everybody to my Wwe 2K23 DLC announcements. There's 5 DLCs. Each one is going to be released after March. We're going to have one April, May, June, July, and August. There's 5 DLCs, 24 characters. Let's start off with the first pack. The first pack is the Steiner Hit Row pack. You got the Steiner brothers and you got Hit Row. I'm not a big fan of this just because I think Hit Row is a waste of a DLC. The fact is, BFAB is a manager and she's not a downloadable. She's a downloadable character, but who the fuck wants BFAB if you can't play her? It's like, why have Scarlet in the game if you can't play her? Don't include her as a DLC character. Just have her in there. Hit Row, I don't really care for. If anything, I would switch this and I'll make a Hall of Fame pack. I would have the Steiner brothers, and I would have 3 other DLC characters that would move around for the other DLCs. To me, Hit Row's not needed. We got it's the Pretty Sweet pack. You got Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows. You got the OC, so that's okay. Pretty Deadly's in this, an underrated tag team. They deserve a credit. Tiffany Stratton. This is actually one of the packs I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's good. Then there's the Race to NXT. You got the Hall of Famer, what was his name? Harley Race. And the thing is, though, with Harley Race, I would just include him in the first pack to make it a DLC, the first pack, the Hall of Famer ones. And I will move certain characters around. For instance, in this pack, we're also getting Ivy now from Diamond Mine. I'm glad she's included. We also got Tony D'Angelo. I think he should have been automatically within the roster. And Trick Williams, the manager for Carmelo Hayes. I think he should have been in there, but if you want to add him, you can add him as well. But the thing is, though, they're also adding future one, Andre Chase and Nathan Frazier. I will put them in this one, and I will call this Race to NXT because this is clearly all DLC characters. Number 4, we're getting Bray Wyatt, and I believe this is called Revel with Wyatt. You got Bray Wyatt, you got Valhalla, Joe Gacy, Blair Davenport, and Zeus. I will move Zeus to the Hall of Fame pack I would have created, and I'll move, I would put Blair Davenport in the 5th spot, and I would have a new character, Isla Dawn. I would think this superstar deserves to be in this one. I mean, she's great at NXT UK. She has a supernatural feel to her. I think she would do a lot better with this DLC pack that includes Bray Wyatt, Joe Gacy, and Valhalla. I will include this character as a supernatural character for a supernatural pack. Why not her? She's not in the game, though, sad to say. And the final pack includes Chase U, Damon Kemp, Wade Barrett, Eve Torres, and Nathan Frazier. The thing is, what I don't like about this pack is the bad news pack, but I would include Eve on the Hall of Fame side. Wade Barrett could stay, Damon Kemp could stay, Nathan Frazier and Adam Chase, I would have put him in the NXT pack, and I would have moved Blair Davenport from the previous pack into this one. Also would have included 2 other characters. It would be Von Wagner, good NXT superstar, decent in the ring. He's bad news for the NXT roster. And I would have Meiko Satomura, the freaking final boss of NXT UK, one of the greatest women's champions of all time in wrestling history. And I would include her in this pack. I would have got rid of Hit Row, and I honestly would have get in Isla Dawn and Meiko Satomura, who's been a part of NXT UK for the longest, and Von Wagner, who's been around NXT since the last year. But that's my personal opinion, everybody. What y'all think of the DLC packs? You think I should ignore it? You think I should have Hit Row on the freaking list? Or you think I should, maybe we should have just got, a real former women's champion, a pioneer in women's wrestling, and Meiko Satomura? I mean, why not have Isla Dawn? She's a cool, interesting character, has a ton more charisma than all of Hit Row combined. Then you got Von Wagner, who is literally bad news for the NXT universe. That's my personal opinion. I don't really care for Top Dollar. I know the first pack is the Steiner Brothers and Top Dollar. I don't really care for that one. I have the season pass. I'm going to play the game early. I'm going to see how it runs. I really just get these games just to see the roster, and I'm going to see how GM mode's going to work. I like the second pack with Pretty Deadly, Carl Anders, Luke Gallows, and Tiffany Stratton. That's going to be a good pack. I like the one with Ivy Nile. And obviously the one with Bray Wyatt's going to be good. But for me, this DLC package, I won't say it's disappointing. I just say how they arranged the characters or where they're supposed to be for the wrestlers. I think they could have arranged it better, and it would have been a better DLC. Especially if you get out Hit freaking Row, who is just a useless jobber tag team. But that's my personal opinion, everybody. What y'all think of this DLC? Are you looking forward to buying the game? Are you looking forward to buying the season pass? Did this DLC that's being announced make you want to buy these characters at all? What's your personal opinion, everybody? Nature's Least for everybody. Bye.